Well, I've never been more excited about a season here at South Connecticut Theater Company. You know, I was deeply inspired by the groundbreaking work of South Coast Rep's production of The Nightingale, and frankly, many theaters around the world are doing the same thing. You know, there are so many wonderful but underrated musicals that the mass public can't identify with because they're not represented. I mean, that's why at SCTC we're all about putting the face of the common man on obscure shows. If I don't see someone who looks like me on a poster for a show, how can I identify with the characters or the story? So I'm thrilled to announce that we'll be opening our season with the musical Dreamgirls, performed by a completely Caucasian cast.
I'm so honored to have been a part of SCTC's past 5 seasons. Some of my favorite roles with the company include Timon in Once on This Island, Sarah in Ragtime, and Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. There's really nowhere else that I would have been given these kind of opportunities. I mean, it can be really tough being a Caucasian woman in this industry.
I performed for the San Francisco Ballet for 3 seasons, and I think that kind of technique is what's missing from this show. You know, all the ethnic choreography from the 1960s and 70s can sometimes feel like, where am I? Where am I going? And what's all this discordant soulful movement?
Your turn, ladies. And music. No! The 1 and the 3. We clap on the 1, 3. Not the 2 and the 4. 1 and the 3. Again. Music.
Now, that's not to say we want to have antiquated movement in this piece. Far from. I've incorporated some popular movement, including some jazz and contemporary vocabulary. Also, twerking.
Did I think the concept of the show was questionable? Yes. Offensive, even. But can Jonathan pull it off? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I think the orchestrations we've created for this are just a breath of fresh air. We'll have a full orchestra, a huge luxury, including 4 additional harps.
There's a mob forming outside!
Not now! We can edit this out in post, right? Our whole season is going to be an amazing lineup. After Dreamgirls, we'll be doing the traditionally Puerto Rican show in the Heights, and then the very moving play Fences, all with Caucasian casts. Our goal is to get to the place where we can do the definitive production of The Color Purple, but that's still a ways off. All right, now, everyone, I want you to mark your scripts. Quickly changing the word child, to the name of whoever is being spoken to. Okay, so for example, on page 12, when Laurel says, "Oh, child, you just don't get it," Brittany, you'll say, "Oh, Dina, you just don't get it." Okay. So go ahead and mark the word child out of your scripts.
What about at the end when I say to Curtis, "This is our child"?
Well, no. When you're speaking about your own biological offspring, that's fine.
I am so honored to be a part of this production. I'm actually 1/24th Black. Please don't tell that to Stephan.
It's just so exciting that people are finally gonna be able to experience this fantastic piece that they would have never before.
Totally. I agree. You can't eat that. Dina's supposed to be the skinny one.
There was some discussion about my gaining weight for the role. Effie is described as being a little heavier than the other girls, but ultimately Stephan decided that Effie would be more accessible if she looked like an average, athletic, slender girl. The kind of woman people want to look at for 2 hours.
Hey, Stephan.
It's Stephan.
You guys didn't tell him I was black, right? Seriously, don't tell him I'm black.
I mean, the song "And I Am Telling You" is the reason to do this part. It's like the new "Don't Cry For Me" Argentina.
Living without you, I don't want to be free. I'm staying, and you're going to love me. You're going to love me.
And then, of course, it's just all about breaking down the riffs. Like, but then, you do it slower when you're working on it.
I mean, we've had some minor criticisms of our season, but overall we've had a pretty good response. I just don't see what the big deal is. I mean, there are ethnic companies all over the world doing white musicals, so I don't see why it's such a big deal for us to be doing Dreamgirls. If we were an all-black company doing Cinderella, people would be applauding us. Just saying.
There's racism in the world everywhere, but you just gotta stand up to it, right? I mean, that's what Dreamgirls is all about. Following your dreams.
So please check out our website at www.sctc.com for more information about the show and to get on our wait list for tickets. We look forward to seeing you there.
Awesome, guys. This is gonna be great. We're so gonna win an Emmy for this.
We're here dreaming.